In this video, we're taking a look at the new top 5 meta loadouts here in Black Ops 6 Season 4 Reloaded. I will be going over both 5 as well as gunfighter class setups. Let's get into it. And by the way, if you need help leveling up all your weapons but don't have enough time to play, Mitch Cactus has you covered. They offer services such as max leveling all of your weapons and even unlocking camo challenges all the way up to Dark Matter. So for cheap, reliable, and safe Black Ops 6 services, check out Mitch Cactus, and you can use my discount code EARS to save off your purchase. Link is at the top of the description. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the KRIG, one of the best assault rifles here in Black Ops 6, as well as Warzone after the update. Now for the optic, you do have 2 choices. You could either rock the Kepler Microflex or the V Reflex, depending on what you prefer. Both are going to complement this weapon's recoil pattern. For the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the compensator to bump up additional vertical recoil control. This attachment did receive a buff this update. For the barrel, we are going to be utilizing the long barrel to give us the fastest and most consistent time to kill with improved damage range. For the underbarrel, the G grip is going to be your best choice here. This is going to be a match made in heaven with the KRIG, improving that recoil stabilization, horizontal recoil control, and hipfire to ADS accuracy. A massive W with this assault rifle. If you don't have the G grip unlocked for whatever reason, feel free to go ahead and run the vertical foregrip. It's going to be improving your horizontal recoil control as well. Now, for the magazine, we are going to be running Extended Mag 2, giving you a very healthy 70 rounds, so you can take out more than one person at the same time without having to reload. For the rear grip on every single assault rifle loadout, I recommend putting on the Commando grip. This is going to be a massive W, improving your aim down sight speed, jumping sprint to fire speed altogether, and jumping aim down sight speed. You're going to be dominating lobbies with attachment. I recommend putting this on every single assault rifle setup. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the Infiltrator stock, so we can have the maximum aim walking movement speed, so we can walk around aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight. And then finally, for the fire mods, luckily the recoil springs are an option, and they also receive a buff this update, so we can have improved horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. Definitely a massive W, helping out with this assault rifle. This is going to be a nasty 8 attachment setup. I highly recommend going ahead and checking out. Once you jump in the fire range, you're going to see we have a fast sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed, and very controllable recoil, courtesy of the recoil springs, the compensator, as well as the G grip. This is one of the fastest killing assault rifles in the entire game. The nice thing about the KRIG is you can get a 3-shot headshot, so you're going to be dominating lobbies and outgunning players no matter where they are on the map. Now, for the 5 attachment setup, what you are going to have to do is remove the Extended Mag 2 option, the Infiltrator stock, as well as the recoil springs. This is going to be a very basic KRIG setup, but it is still going to be nasty. We have a respectable sprint out, ADS, handling is still nice, and we are still going to have controllable recoil. I highly recommend going ahead and checking out this loadout if you are more interested in running more perks or additional streaks. The KRIG is one of the best ARs, as you can clearly see. You can use it no matter what type of setup you're trying to create. For class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the C9. After the Season 4 Reloaded update, a number of attachments that make the C9 amazing received a buff, making this weapon even better than it was before. For the optic, you can run the Kepler Microflex or the V Reflex. Honestly, I would recommend running the Kepler. It's a little bit cleaner, especially with this weapon's recoil pattern. Now, for the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the compensator for that vertical recoil control. For the barrel, we are going to be running the long barrel for more damage range. For the underbarrel, you can either rock the Ranger foregrip or the G grip. Both are great options. If you want the maximum recoil control, rock the G grip. But if you want more handling with that improved sprinting movement speed and horizontal recoil control, the Ranger foregrip is also going to be a great choice. For the magazine, the Extended Mag 2 option is amazing, giving you a healthy 50 rounds. For every single SMG loadout, we are going to be using the ergonomic grip. This is going to be good, improving your dive to fire speed, slide to fire speed, aim down sight speed, and jumping aim down sight speed. You can't go wrong with this. You can outgun players at close range very easily. For the stock, we are going to be running with the Infiltrator stock, so we have that fast aim walking movement speed. And then finally, for the fire mods, I highly recommend going ahead and putting on recoil springs. Overall, a solid loadout. You can't go wrong with it. 8 attachments on the C9 definitely makes this weapon great because we have fast sprint out, ADS, fast aim walking movement speed, and incredibly controllable recoil. I highly recommend going ahead and checking out this submachine gun if you haven't already. After the Season 4 Reloaded update, you are definitely going to enjoy it because, as you can see, we have great recoil control and a fast time to kill. Now, for the 5 attachment setup, what you are going to be doing is removing the Kepler Microflex. You also are going to be taking away the infiltrator stock as well as the recoil springs. This is a very basic C9 setup because we are still going to have that fast sprint out. ADS and walk movement speed isn't going to be as fast, but we are going to have access to more perks and streaks, which is definitely going to be helpful, especially with a submachine gun that you can run and gun with. And obviously, as you can see in the firing range, outgun players very easily at those medium to longer ranges. This is exactly why the C9 is one of the top meta SMGs, both in Black Ops 6 as well as Warzone. You can get down no matter where enemies are on the map. For class setup number 3, we're taking a look at the FFAR-1. This assault rifle is dangerously underrated, but it is incredibly effective here in Season 4 Reloaded. For the optic, the Kepler Microflex is the way to go. For the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the compensator. For the barrel, the long barrel is definitely needed for that improved damage range, giving us the fastest and most consistent time to kill. For the underbarrel, I highly recommend putting on the G grip so we can have that maximum recoil control as well as hip fire to ADS accuracy. For the magazine, extended mag 2 is going to be fantastic, giving us a 60 round mag. For the rear grip on every single assault rifle loadout, we are going to be rolling with the commando grip. For the stock, it's a good idea to put on the infiltrator pad. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are running recoil springs. This is one of the fastest firing ARs in the entire game. It's also one of the fastest killing assault rifles because we do have a fast sprint out. ADS, aim, walking movement speed is going to be nice, as well as incredibly easy to control recoil pattern. This goes from one of the highest recoil ARs in the entire game to one of the most controllable assault rifles in the entire game when you do run the right attachments. As you can see, we have a fast fire rate as well as controllable recoil. I highly recommend going ahead and using this if you're looking to shake up the meta and absolutely melt enemies at any and all ranges. This weapon is amazing. And for the 5 attachment loadout, what you are going to have to do is, unfortunately, we are removing the extended mag 2 option. We are going to remove the infiltrator pad as well as the recoil springs. This is going to be a solid choice here. It's a very basic setup with the FFAR. I wish the iron sights were a little bit better, but as you can see, the handling is still nice, and we are going to have controllable recoil. The only con with this setup is you are not going to have the 60 round magazine. But if you do actually enjoy the iron sights on this assault rifle, you can remove the Kepler Microflex and you can swap that out for the 60 round magazine. But again, I feel like the Kepler just is a better option with this because the iron sights aren't the best. And this is one of those assault rifles where you're going to have to be able to hit your shots. So you can actually utilize this weapon's fast fire rate, hit your shots to get the fastest time to kill. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the PP919. This submachine gun is incredibly underrated, but it did receive a buff this update, making it nasty, especially if you are trying to run and gun. Now, for the optic, you don't need to run one because the iron sights are incredibly clean and easy to use. But if you want, the Kepler Microflex is a good choice. Luckily, the submachine gun does have controllable recoil, so all we have to do is rock the suppressor to keep you off the mini-map when firing. You do not need to run the monolithic suppressor because in all reality, the improved bullet velocity and damage range is irrelevant for this SMG. For the barrel, in order to give us the fastest and most consistent time to kill, we are going to be rolling with the long barrel. For the magazine, we can put on the fast mag 1 option. You are going to be going down to a 50 round mag, but that's still plenty. But we are going to be taking advantage of more aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and reload quickness. Realistically, a massive W. For the rear grip, on all SMG loadouts, we are going to be rolling with the ergonomic grip. For the stock, we are going to be using the infiltrator stock here, so we have that maximum aim walking movement speed. But if you want, you can put on the balanced stock as well. Both of these options are going to be fantastic. For the laser, we are going to be running the target laser on every single SMG that we do not go ahead and put the G grip on. The target laser is really helpful to go ahead and remove a lot of that aim idle sway and also bump up that aim walking steadiness because we are going to walk around aim down sight with this a lot. And with the fire mods, we are running the rapid fire attachment, which did receive a buff, so we're going to have less recoil penalty, but we're obviously going to be taking advantage of a faster fire rate, giving us a quicker time to kill. Overall, a fantastic setup. You can't go wrong with the PP919. I do recommend going ahead and checking out this loadout because we have a fast sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed, and we are dealing with a incredibly controllable recoil pattern. One of the best SMGs to use in the entire game. I highly recommend going ahead and checking this out. And for the 5 attachment loadout, which I honestly do recommend with this submachine gun, we are going to be removing the Kepler Microflex. We're actually going to remove the Fast Mag 1 option, and we are taking away the target laser. This is going to be a very basic setup. The SMGs, I feel like, are best when you only run 5 attachments because we are still going to have fantastic handling. And as you can see, the iron sights are amazing, and we are going to be dealing with a controllable recoil pattern. I highly recommend giving this loadout a try after the update, since they went ahead and removed a lot of the recoil that rapid fire does give. PP919 is absolutely nasty now, as you can see, incredibly easy to use, and you're going to be dominating lobbies and taking people out no matter where they are. And finally, for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the CYPHER 091. Definitely give this assault rifle a try. It's good both in Black Ops 6 multiplayer as well as Warzone. Now, for the optic, the Kepler Microflex is going to be your best choice. For the muzzle, we are going to be rolling with the compensator. For the barrel, I do recommend putting on the reinforced barrel for that damage range as well as bullet velocity. For the underbarrel, the G-grip is going to be amazing with this assault rifle for that improved recoil control and hip fire to ADS accuracy. For the magazine, the extended mag 2 option is great. It's not going to destroy this weapon's handling, which is a massive W when running an AR. For the rear grip on all assault rifle loadouts, I highly recommend putting on the commando grip. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the infiltrator stock. And with the fire mods, we are running rapid fire because this did receive a buff on the CYPHER 091, making it amazing. It's not going to mess up the recoil control. This is going to be a disgusting 8 attachment setup that you can't go wrong with because you can see in the firing range, fast sprint out, ADS, fast aim walking movement speed, and controllable recoil, even though we are running the rapid fire attachment, and we can still get those 3-shot kills to the head. It's insane how effective this assault rifle is when you are going ahead and running these attachments. Definitely go ahead and give this a go so you can dominate players no matter where they are on the map. And then finally, for the 5 attachment setup, what we are going to be doing is removing the extended mag 2, the infiltrator stock, as well as rapid fire. If you do like the iron sights on here, feel free to keep on rapid fire. But having an optic just makes things a lot easier. We're still going to have that great handling. The aim walking movement speed isn't going to be as quick, but we are going to have technically controllable recoil, a little bit more controllable. So definitely give this a try if you're looking for an assault rifle that can get the job done, and you can outgun players no matter where they are on the map very easily and rock additional perks or additional streaks. This is going to be overall a nasty setup. These are the new top 5 meta loadouts to use here in Black Ops 6 Season 4 Reloaded. For the remainder of all of my loadouts, I do go ahead and rock the Strider .22 with the 3-round burst configuration. This mod is going to be amazing. You can always fall back on this SMG/pistol hybrid, whatever you want to call it, because it feels like a submachine gun. If you run out of ammo, we are going to be using the knife we have on the stim shot, the blast trap, the assault pack, and for perks, I always recommend running flak jacket, dispatch, or bankroll. And if you are running more than 5 attachments on a class setup, gunfighter is going to be mandatory. But if you don't want to run gunfighter, you can put on perk greed. There are a lot of great options. Slipstream is nice. Hunter's instinct is nice. You can rock assassin. You can headhunt people that are on a streak. You can also put on scavengers. You theoretically have unlimited ammo. You can put on ghost if you are getting spammed with UAVs, or you can put on shadow, which is nice, allowing you to have the ability to run over prox mines as well as blast traps without setting them off. Now, once you actually go ahead and utilize shadow, which honestly is a good option, you are going to have access to the strategist combat specialty, which gives you more score and playing the objective, which means more streaks, more kills, and potentially your first nuke. But let's say you don't want to run additional perks. What I recommend doing is putting on high roller, because this is actually super effective because you can run an additional streak. Now, for the streaks, you do want to put on UAV. You want to go ahead and equip the Grim Reaper, and with high roller, also equip the War Machine with the Harp, because both the War Machine as well as the Grim Reaper are going to be counting towards your nuke streak. So if you're already on a 10, let's say you get 10 kills with your Grim Reaper and 10 kills with the War Machine, you just got your nuke. It's that simple, that easy. I highly recommend going ahead and trying out this combination if you are playing on a small map, especially in objective mode like Babylon, Subsonic Nuketown. You might be able to get your first nuke with this combo. If these setups help you out and improve your KD ratio, drop your highest kill gameplay, or go ahead and get yourself your first nuke, come back to this video, let me know down in the comment section. And as always, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.